here is one major, major thing that no one is taking into consideration today. And I need you guys to keep my wife happy, that if you take our stuff, you mention TCF and G. Anthony Joseph. I ain't asking you for money. I ain't asking you for subscriptions and subscribing and do all that nonsense. Just give us credit. You cannot be working out with equipment or be doing drills with someone unless you always take into consideration something coming back at you. So there is never a time when I am hitting something that I am not, see that? That I am not thinking something is coming back at me. You will never see this nonsense like that. See how the head is in one spot? The same with the bag. You see people swinging away at the bag and they boom, 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 boom. See the head in one spot? Why do you think it is when they get in the ring that that doesn't look clean like that? It doesn't look clean like that anymore because now stuff is coming back at them. And you don't know if you have a strike right, if you have the right power, if you have the right distance, unless something is moving. So you have to practice as if something is always coming back at you so that when you respond, you're responding off of movement. That's when you know you have something right. Not when something is static or somebody's swinging pads and you're in the middle going pop, 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 and you're just hitting the pads or the bag. So when I hit things, or if I am working out with someone, and let's say we do a very rare drill. It's very rare to have these drills in TCF because all these damn plan, sequence, nonsense, number drills, they don't work. They don't work. They don't help you look clean and be a technician in the ring. So if I'm practicing on the bag, for instance, you won't see a jab like this and then a cross like that. What you will see is boom, boom. See, I've taken into consideration something coming back at me as I'm hitting it. Now, you want to know what proper attention to detail is? Listen to this very carefully. There are times when I picture something coming back at me the moment I move. So the moment I move to the bag, watch it, boom, see? The moment I move, something comes back at me and then I switch and go somewhere else. I take into consideration that something is coming back at me when I reach down the middle, because you have all kinds of counterfights as well. Not anymore, because everybody's cowering like turtles when they're being attacked. But we always practice as if we're fighting one of us in TCF, or if we're fighting the best person or the best technician possible. And they will hit you sometimes as soon as you move. They'll wait for your hand to get down the middle, or your foot, and then hit you. Or they'll wait for you to get to the end, move back, and then hit you. So I am constantly, when I am working on my own, my imagination cannot, the real opponents today cannot keep up with my imagination except my own TCF students. Because nobody's thinking anymore. So that when I'm working out, let's get this here. So that when I'm working out, I'm thinking, okay, as soon as I move, something comes back at me and I do that, boom, and then I hit it. Then I move. And it doesn't matter what I do afterwards. It's just that I'm picturing something coming back at me. Or I picture if I'm going to hit him with the right cross right here. That when I reach here, something is coming back at me, boom, boom, see? See it? I reach down the middle, something came, boom, and then I move, and then I hit again. Or I'll wait till the end. So that means that he's not coming back at me, boom, until he gets that shot right at the end. So I think I have the shot, right, boom, and then he comes back at me. See what I just did? Right? Boom, boom, and then I come back in. The movement, depending on what you're doing, it's just about the movement. So that you never have this again. You never have, you see this nonsense all the time. And people's heads are in one spot. Why bother? Why bother? You're going to fight like you practice. So there is never a time, there is never a drill, there is never a time that I don't get on this equipment, right? Bang, bang, and I don't see the head, and I don't do that. Even if I'm just shooting a single shot, off the center, boom, off the center. I'm constantly thinking something is coming back at me. That has a lot to do later on with the exit strategy, but this is more important, that you understand no matter what you're hitting, or how you're hitting it, or even how you're kicking it. If you can see the mirror down below, I never just kick, boom, without thinking something's coming back at me. So I'm going to go kick, boom, something comes back at me, I move off, and then I come back again. The possibilities are endless because the people you are fighting are coming back with stuff. This is why when you look at people sparring today, again, one more time, and they look all fancy with the pads, and then they get and they start fighting each other, it's looking like this. Or it's like, boom, it's like all over the place because stuff is coming back at them. So even when, let me go here, I'll show you how it all applies to everything I do. Hold on a second. Let me make sure this comes off. Right. So even when I'm here, so that you can see how it applies, and I'm on the ball, can you see the ball, right? What you're not noticing when you see me demonstrate on this ball online is you're not noticing that. See? You're not noticing that I'm already picturing something is coming back at me. Right? Boom! So when I hit it. Right? Boom! When I hit it. Something is always coming back at me. All the time. Even if I want to hit it in succession. 1, 2, see the head, 3, 4, see what the head is doing? I'm constantly trying to mimic combat, and that is coming back at you. Move over here now to this bag. Right here, everybody knows one of my favorite bags besides the concrete bag outside is this because it's hard like somebody's head. Here, right? It's not a regular speed bag. Yeah? So even if you notice, let me go here. So even if you notice, when I'm moving, see I'm moving off the angle, right? I'm moving, right? Boom, thinking that something, even if I'm short, boom, I'm short, that something's coming back at me. I do not want to be dead center anytime. And it's notorious today. I guarantee you, even in boxing that I used to enjoy, I cannot watch it anymore. Because you watch people attack, and the head is in one spot. Why doesn't somebody just hit them down the center? You know why? Because they're busy cowering like this and backing up. Does that make sense? So one more time. I am always thinking, boom, that something's coming back at me. Boom, something's coming back at me. Boom, something's coming back at me as I'm striking. It's not just that. Boom, it's not just that. It's a constant, see it? It's a constant that something's coming back at me. To the ball one more time. So you see it, right? Something's coming back at me. Let's go here. So you can see it. Something's coming back at me. See it? Something's coming back at me. 1, 2, 3. Something's coming back at me, up and down. And the same with the bag, right? Even if I'm hitting, if I want to hit it even if I want to hit 1, 2, 3, even if I want to do that, look at my body. Look at my body. I am not saying I'm not going to be able to get counted, but you got to come looking for me. I am not going to be in that spot you think I am. And I'm already attacking, thinking of where you're going to be before you even move. You add that, right? Boom, on top of that. 1, 2, 3, like that. Off those angles. 1, 2, 3, like that. See it? Boom, boom. It wasn't just here, 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 here. It wasn't that. I was already moving off the point, thinking something's coming back at me. I'm off the point, boom, I'm off the point. Let's see if I got any questions. Happy Father's Day. California heat is back. It's about 103 outside. I love the heat. Anything under 90, I go crazy. But 90 degrees and above, baby, now you're talking. I always say, if you want to beat me in a fight, call me over when it's wintertime, 30, 40, 50 degrees, 60 degrees. I'll say, you win. But when it's my turn, you got to come in here. I close the garage doors, right there. I close them down, and the heat just packs in. That's how I work out. I cannot wait for summertime every year. All right, let's see what we got here. What do you know in the house? Tactics based on strategy. Thank you, Mark. Thank you, Mark. Let's see if anything else is up in here. Most of them believe they're fight. Yes, that's a very good point. Ryan just said, Everybody kind of thinks they're fighting dead people. No, Ryan, you're right. But I don't think anyone is thinking anymore. That's the problem. No one is thinking about combat, about your fight IQ. It's the details that's going to beat you. That's why I have no qualms about fighting anybody. Anybody. Because I know, especially today, no one is paying the details, paying attention to the details like I am and like how I teach TCF. No one. I know it. I can look at it and see it. But yes, Ryan, to put it bluntly, it's like they're fighting a dead person. It's like they're fighting a dead person, like this person's dead right here. And then they go in the ring and they can't figure out why they're doing this wild nonsense. You gotta hit stuff and be able to know how you can hit as you are moving or as that thing is moving. That's the only time you know if you have a shot right. People think they have the shot right, boom, because everything is still in front of them. They got the shot right and they get in the ring. It's a different story. Because things are moving. Now you gotta know if you really have that shot right. TCF, we have our shots right because we do them while we're moving. Off the angle. We never take anything for granted. Mwah! Let's look one more time. Show them how it's done, baby. Milan, does that make sense? Thank you, Mark. I like what Mark just said. Mark just commented on perfection. And I think, Mark, I could be wrong, but I think what he's also looking at, that's going to be a whole other video, but I think what he's looking at is the perfection, right, by which I shoot my shots under pressure. Even if I'm demonstrating something slow to people, I'm going to do it properly because people are watching you. They're not listening to anything you're saying. They're watching you. So that no matter what I do, right, boom, 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 see it? Did you see that though? Off angle here, pretending he's coming back. When I think he's coming back, boom, off angle this side. Right? When I think he's coming back on that side, off angle that side, and then go to the other. We have so much fun when we're fighting. So much fun. I want to end like this. Dwight Woods, who has been one of the only outsiders from another system that has come here consistently for the last 2 years, and he has an active mind now. He says all the time, G, none of these people who follow you will ever know until they stand in front of you guys. Thank you, Dwight. Thank you, Ron. Thank you, Doc, for all your kindness, everything you've done. I'm blessed. Love you all. Have a great Father's Day. I hope that makes sense. You can fire off any questions you like. I will come back on and clear things up if you want me to. That's how much I love people getting stuff right and in detail. All right? Okay, love to you all. Bye-bye, bye-bye. Love you all.